Xterra.
It's really exciting to see your teams kind of just explode in game one. High revival count, high kill counts, high engagement counts. And let's see what Xterra is going to bring to us. We already have gold portals implemented in the game, and Xterra also has their own portals kind of scattered across the map.
What are your thoughts on portals? Personally, for me, I kind of liked it. I initially wasn't on board with the idea, but considering how these professional players are actually utilizing them, it starts to connect the dots pretty quickly. Like, why didn't I see this earlier?
When I first saw it, I was very confused because people are moving everywhere.
Oh,
and then for me, I'm like, okay, maybe they will just use it to reposition. And then Thai team started using it offensively. We have a hot drop already from JV Esports, this time onto P Esports with members of Onyx Olympus just listening to this chaos unfold. It's Potato and Limit to open up with the first 2 kills. Don't cry! Almost loses that fight, but was able to get a trade in return. Backup instantly coming through from the side door is 3 for JVE.
Oh, that was a huge engagement coming in from JVE, especially after taking the first 2 out. It was pretty much doomed, but at least P found a couple of kills back, manages to get one of their members out to go for that big revive at the end. And if I'm pretty sure, if we're looking at the kill score, GGGG, they're struggling here, right? We see the engagement happening. Todak was here earlier, and now RRQ Kazu decides to be a part of the battle.
Yeah, sometimes you're back for vengeance, right? Game one they got hot drop. Game 2 they're like, okay, brother, let's do it again. And of course, RRQ Kazu wins that engagement. A 2-for-0 trade. Legolas just having a bit of a shadow boxing exercise. Koskio gets dropped by Abe with the Bison. So there's RRQ Kazu off with a 2-point start.
Great use of utility there. Great use of utility. Now, with CGG looking to kind of scramble around, hopefully they don't find the same fate as, well, Todak did in game number 1. It's going to be staggered revives, but you're still looking to kind of anchor down somewhere in the ring. We don't know where the next ring is going to be just yet, but let's have a look as RRQ finding some members lurking around from Onyx side.
Yeah, that's a kill order issue onto Jack, so for the next close to 4 minutes, he has to be really, really careful. Got to be on the run. In fact, of all the teams to issue it, it's RRQ Kazu, right? They're like hunting down their teams from the same region. They start working, you know. They say, what did they say about starting from home?
Starting from home, well, I don't know the entire thing. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. But considering the confidence that we're seeing coming in from RRQ, I hope they kind of, you know, keep this type of momentum up, right? We do want to see players get proactive in the earlier stages of the game, especially if you're going to be playing on the outer side of the ring. But let's have a look at JV right now. Currently taking their time, rotating in. CGG once again still caught in the middle of this crossfire. Wait, hold on. Wait, is that PE just chilling back there?
It is. It's one of the PE boys. Yeah, one more is going to get a couple of shots on his back. So this long journey continues for him.
He sees him, right?
He sees, yeah, there's a Thompson in his hands. He only has a Thompson. No utilities to work with. Not the best gun. And, well, trouble is going to multiply because RQ Kazu also arrived at the scene.
No.
This could be a, you know, 1 stone, 2 kills situation.
Oh no, has he led him to his death here so far? I mean, he's doing a great job hiding, but eventually somebody's going to spot him out.
That's the Homer missile, and that should be it. Pincered by 3 members from multiple angles. Let's see if he can get a trade. That would be the best case scenario. No, PE Sports wipe it out off the face of the earth.
And that's what you want to see from RRQ Kazu, right? Find these stagger kills, find these remaining lurkers, find these sleeper agents in the other side as JV once again finding contact with Onyx and actually taking out Kiba in the process.
They also lost Gardu as well, so JV finding 2 more points to add on. And look at the map, right? Onyx Olympus, they are also scattering into the wind. Gardu gets brought back by Jack, which is great, but they need to continue to find a safety spot to work with, because JV is one of those teams, if they see you on the map, they will chase you down.
Yeah, but the ring is closing in 4 minutes into the game as JV taking their time with this one, harassing anybody around them. They split off into 2 groups of 2 just to cover more ground, and more importantly, actually paving the way for the rest of their teammates to come back in case a situation or a bad fight occurs.
Screening the southern side of the safe zone itself. The entire south part of Decker Square is getting just ran through by JVE. Even if you look at the kill leaderboards for this game, it's a Limit leading, tied up with Abe and Legalov. But of course, 4th and 5th also from JVE, Shut Up and Potato. So far, we have a good idea of which teams are a lot more aggressive from RQ Kazu and JVE.
Oh, absolutely. And I think, you know, at this stage of the game, wait, hold on, Thorad, by Intellect Center is going to notice the vehicle pass by them as they control the northern side of that map. C-Triple-G just ahead of them. This is going to be a fight for sure, right? I mean, unless C-Triple-G decides, you know what, we're not going to take this, we're not going to approach the compound, we're going to decide to come from a different angle, but no, it looks like they're going to commit to this.
Oh, that's an interesting move from C-Triple-G. Wonder where are the other two members? Because Intellect Center, there's a very slim chance that the final circle will end up there, judging by the trajectory of where it shrinks. BRU getting chased down by Team Flash. Again, these two teams can't seem to separate from each other. You know, it seems like Team Flash is always in the shadow of BRU. And every single time they meet, BRU wins.
It's just the unfortunate fate of some teams. The unfortunate fate. But in the meantime, at least they're getting their TVs down. Dropping the plasma screen TV to get to some high ground.
So that's not what you're referring to?
Yeah. This was partially what I was referring to yesterday. But in the meantime, now with multiple levels of height, this is going to be really awkward for Flash.
Because the drop down from Wasana is clearing out the second floor. On the ground floor is Jonah to find Shin. He drops down the dome, the time turner, just to keep himself safe and secure. But Yanbin now has a lot of work to do as BRU slowly converges on the location of Shin and instantly guns him down. Backup is just not there for Team Flash, and they are not finding the angles to properly engage with BRU. And Artemis decides, I'm going to take the gold portal, and Volley supports him by taking down Jonah.
Really nice angles here coming in from the side of BRU. They are turning back and forth, though. They will find at least the revive in the meantime. But look at this. Look at the connected paths. You can see how complicated it is already.
Look at all the gold portals as well. It really does test your awareness, and unfortunately for Artemis, it's just not quick enough. Wasana runs him down, and that's BRU finding another wipe onto Team Flash.
At this point of the game, and more importantly, for just personal benefit, as soon as portals entered the game, that's when I knew my time was up, right? That's when I knew that Gen Z has taken over, and I'm just too old for this, because it's very difficult to keep up. You're not entirely sure where each of the portals is going to lead you to, and let's not forget, some of them are your opponent's portals, and you have to keep track of those as well to make sure that you're safe from those angles.
It's already pretty difficult to play with the gyro grip. You know, I'm moving 4 fingers at once, and now you want me to multitask, and shoot people, use utils, look at my team, listen to comms, and watch out for portals. No, thank you.
Yes, please keep it as an honest gunfight, right?
I'll keep myself on the desk.
Yeah. Have a timer, wait for noon, and once the bell strikes, that's when you whip out the weapons and start shooting each other.
We do have double revolvers. They should do that someday. You know? Maybe for the show match.
Ooh, that would be pretty fun. But let's see. C-Triple-G right now in contact, so very close to Indostars.
Yep, they flying over, attacks Peter on the back, and that is the opening you're looking for as IDS. And just like that, they found, what, 3 drops, 3 kills onto C-Triple-G at a cost of just 1.
Oh, that was almost a very clean wipe. Even the person making sure that they had Overwatch over their team could not defend them. But now, Indostars going to get pushed out. Red Reverse taking the compounds behind them.
They can take the gold portal to get out, but Liam not so lucky. Can't make it to safety in time, and the snipe from afar Traps decides that he wants to be a part of this as well. So Kosiu gets dropped on his way out. Thankfully, 18 is around to bring his teammates back, but the unfortunate part is that Todak has arrived.
Now that we get the full drone shot and the full scale of the situation, you can just see that Todak has an incredible setup here. From the highway to the building, they've got all the ground covered, as luckily for the Indostars, the last remaining member at least is able to just kind of sit and rat it out. As the members get revived, Todak's going to notice this, and they might be hungry for kills. Let's see whether the discipline is going to be tested.
All right, Todak, duck hunting season is now officially on. Can they get these stragglers from IDS? There's actually not much resources left in those buildings, so if Todak can capitalize on a couple of these kills, even if they don't finish with a booyah, it's decent points for them.
Oh, the southern side. This is disgusting. We've got 3 teams all trying to get inside of the ring. One holding the compound, and this is going to be Onyx, right? Wait, no. JV has taken out the high ground here as well.
Yeah, BRU also has arrived on the western side of this entire compound. The JV, they are very much spread out. Kuga is taking damage. He's trading his health points to get a better vantage point, but not really sure how long he can stay there. Potato challenged by Gardu and wins that one.
Yeah, but just having the Trogon in his hands, ready to go. Great positioning so far, but now BRU taking care of business, coming in clean, big kills that we're seeing on the kill board.
Here comes the cleanup squad. It's Wasana to lead the charge. one of the deadliest CQC players. Glue wall barricaded, he's picked things up, no problem. I'm just gonna look for victim number 2. Oh boy, you also barricaded yourself. Well, guess what? I'm gonna bulldoze through this with just the Trogon. How many glue walls does August have left in his inventory? Not much, as Wasana has broken through, and now it's a free-for-all, but Wasana always wins.
He always does. But the rest of his teammates may not have the exact same fate. 2 are already down as they keep on trading back and forth. Oh boy, this is not looking good at all. JV, they managed to get on out of there with the last member of BRU, Wasana, trying. He's got to 1v3 this.
And he's going to play around the time turner to try and block out some damage, but not this time. It's Protede finishes the job. It's 13 points so far for JV.
Great third, a good decision, and especially with BRU already so invested into that fight, it was a good time to capitalize. But now with RRQ deeper in the circle, watching this whole thing go down, JV have no position whatsoever.
Yeah, and Protede, he's tanking the blue, and there's not much angles to work with his RRQ. He's just going to storm the front and take out as much members of JV as they can, but unfortunately for RRQ, JV is still in the game.
JV found one member to actually get a better position, but so far, C-Triple-G, after all that hard work, losing 2 members already, coming close to the latter half of the game. Onyx trying to get a trade on fire, goes down. That's only 1 member left of C-Triple-G to kind of carry on that banner. Peter, can he make it out? No. It's real tough here.
Yeah, just another round. The C-Triple-G not managing to find the footing at all. Well, Onyx Olympus, they still have someone left alive with reverse red, Thorat, and attack all around in the same vicinity. It's going to be quite of a messy engage, just a little bit with the circle closing in.
Yeah, this is, man, the ring is unforgiving this time round. Really unforgiving. You can see that Thora is just struggling to get through the compound with so many angles to cover, especially on the left side with attack all around coming in at the same time.
Yeah, we're going to end up having the final circle in the main street. Diamond drops in and just finishes off 2 of Thorat's members in the blink of an eye. Exposio also wants a piece of the pie, and Thorat faces obliteration. Still have 1 member left alive, and that's the Captain Ika. Well, not anymore. Sniped by Jump God.
Oh, man. Indostars in the 1 compound in this ring. They've got a godly position here. Everybody else, you better hope that you have enough glue walls to withstand the upcoming fire. This is going to be a war of attrition as JV Limit continuing to play for placement for his team.
How is Toda going to maneuver, though? They were on the freeway, but now it's time to move as the ring is going to start hurting them. IDS might have a compound, like you said, Gideon, but it's also a very big compound to look after. It's a reverse race starting to take a couple of shots from JV. Limit, how much more can he get out of this before his time expires?
Well, let's find out. It doesn't look like they've gotten control over the top end of the compound. Wait, is that attack all around? Yes, it looks like attack all around is taking the high ground, as now they get into a full-on brawl in the undersection.
Can they keep this this wrestling ring in their possession? IDS, they are not really in the best shape to fight. If you look at the weapons, definitely not the ones you want for these end game engagements, but glue walls, they
oh my
have a
goodness.
few more left, actually.
Oh my goodness, it's a Royal Rumble here from the top of the cage inside of the cage. Literally, this compound is a cesspool. Everybody wants it.
Yeah, Toda against RQ on the roof, and we're going to switch our focus to them. Legolas just trying to jump to avoid bullets, and somehow lands a double nade, taking himself out. This guy is not going down alone. He's going to try and take as much people as they can with them. Toda, Zen, and Traps, can they somehow find a maneuver? Is Razor with the backstab. The shotgun pumps to finish the job, and RRQ Kazu are still alive with 4 men strong.
Oh, Traps, he'll try as hard as he can, but he eventually falls down to the rest of the members here. RRQ finally taking God spot on the top half of the compound. This warehouse is compromised. Indostars as well. Learn, just trying to live as Onyx as well on the lower half of the ground, playing on the outside of the compound, finds the kill, and now this is such an awkward place to play. Everybody is taking damage.
And Gardu, he's just trying to wall up all of the exits of this warehouse. Jack already got tagged, and the Riptide Rhythm from the top of the roof. Someone from RQ decided Skyler was a good idea, and Limit now has his position compromised as well, and RRQ Kazu having a great time. Here comes Legolas from behind. Limit, stop sleeping. It's time to wake up, buddy. It's just you alone against the captain, and a 180 to land a headshot. Legolas overstep his boundaries, and Limit might just get 1 more. Dudes needs to salvage this. RRQ Kazu cannot throw this lead away, and Limit with the punish to find Dudes before he finally goes down, but Deuce stands back up.
Oh my goodness, that's actually, wow, a good holdout here, but now Red Reverse looking to try and take out as many members, attack all around, taking damage, significant damage, and finally gonna get knocked out here as RRQ having full control, just nades spamming them in this corner. Red Reverse cannot get out, and Abe, he's just looking down. He's just having the time of his life.
Yeah, Reverse Ray was able to get rid of attack all around, but they did face kind of a fireworks show courtesy of RQ Kazu. Deuce has ran out of grenades. You can say the same for Abe as well. It's all out gunfight, but the ice grenade takes out Posey and Saming. He has no idea where to look. Abe on top of the roof has a great position, but now it's time to go down to ground level. It's all fair fight, baby. Abe with the portal gets knocked down by Nameless nonetheless, as he's out in the blue as well. RQ Kazu with just 2 and reverse raid. Saming right down in the middle with the side to try and cut down Gardu, but he walls himself up with the glue wall, and Saming tries to burst right through. Gets the gun out, timing in the face of Deuce, and Deuce gets the nade, and he's gonna be Nameless to get dropped as well. RQ Kazu in the face of adversity to try and take down Saming. Diamond is the last to go, and RQ Kazu have absolutely done it. Reverse Red doesn't have much more left in the tank, and Diamond cannot withstand this absolute behemoth of a pressure from the Indonesian squad. Is RQ Kazu to redeem themselves from Game 1 with a Game 2 booyah.
GG, well played. This is what we want to see from the Indo representatives, and especially after game number 1, this is a very good comeback, and more importantly so, 3 very crucial fights that got them to this position, and the one lasting one was beating Todak up on that warehouse to take God spot. My goodness, well played RRQ.
And I mean, there was a point in time, you know, a 15-second sequence where you thought RRQ decided to just give it up. Legolas, you know, mad respect for him, one of the most veteran captains, but ooh, that 1v1.
It got dicey. It
got
really
dicey.
Oh, thank goodness that Abe just maintained his position up on the top of that warehouse, just raining hell down on everybody else, passing on his grenades if necessary to the rest of his team members, and they've got the full setup. Like, well done to them, playing this final circle really, really nicely. But I think that everybody can agree that even after this booyah, all those teams in that final Royal Rumble of the 5th circle of the game, they wanted the exact same spot. Whether high or low, doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty crazy, right? IDS had the toughest job because they had to literally protect a wrestling ring, which was pretty much impossible. You know, reverse red, attack all around. They were storming the front. JV was like, I want a piece of this, you know, Limit refuses to die quietly. Then you have RQ Kazu taking on Todak on the roof, and they wanted more than just Todak. They wanted the entire lobby. And in the process, the chaos that RQ Kazu was able to create and capitalize on, I think that's what makes them such a formidable team.
Yeah, I think they made some great decisions, but most importantly, this is like one of the most ideal situations for them. It's close quarter combat, they can play as a squad, and then once they've kind of gotten their setup, they've hunkered down, they know exactly what they want to do, especially when we're coming into the final 5th and 6th circle of the game. They just have to set up their crossfires, and it's GG well played, right? Picking up resources from literally everybody off the 5th and 6th circle, so plenty of glue walls, plenty of grenades, plenty of ammunition, and health packs to work with.
Yeah, and it's also a couple of some heartbreaking moments, right? BRU get knocked out very early on. And of course, C-Triple-G also not having a good time. JVE, they made it far enough, but the kill score doesn't really reflect the average performance you would see from them. RQ Kazu, on the other hand, 2 consecutive rounds where they were just absolutely consistent.
And that's what you want to be, consistent. Gain that momentum. Make sure you're walking into game 2 basically at number 1, and then you're a lot less worried. It's about gatekeeping your opponents, making sure they don't get enough points to overtake you in the latter half of the tournament.
Just what a strong finish by RQ Kazu. I believe that was like, what, 18 points, 18 kills before the booyah. So that's a 30 bomb. We got a 30 bomb in just 2 games of Free Fire in the Challenge Finals. Can't you believe it? What a start we have.
Oh, man. I mean, they want to make sure that the trophy stays with an Indonesian representatives. That's all I can say, right? Total of 74 kills, 15 headshots, one of which unbelievable. But look at those knockdowns, right? 86 knockdowns all together. Because keep in mind, a lot of these skirmishes are happening across the map, and especially once you get into the latter half of the game, I would have expected that the total rescues might have been slightly higher, but the total revives explain it.
Yes, almost the same as game 1. I think game 1 we had like 30 total revives and 86 7 total knockdowns, so teams are still really, really active. And of course, with the game summary, we have Traps with the farthest kill distance, 103 meters. Can you even see that far in real life? Probably not. Shut up. 2 headshots, 3 grenade kills, and Jack with 7 revives.
I mean, if he did, he's probably long-sighted if he needs to wear glasses to read a book. But I think that JV, as of right now, disgusting performance, right? A great way, a great entry fragger, and more importantly, somebody who's able to create that opening. And that's what you want, right, in a team. When we're looking at RRQ's lineup as well, we're looking for people to kind of set up these crossfires, right? Something a little bit more paced out, you know, not immediately into the chaos. And I think that RRQ handled that balance very, very well of waiting for that right moment, but at the same time, hey, if we're going to get down and dirty, we better play as a team.
Even when you look at the characters that they brought in, right? 2 homers, you don't see homers nowadays, right? They have homing missiles that seek out, slow, and damage targets who are in the area, but most people just decide to go for Tatsuya as an A124s. In this case, RQ brought out something that is